That's not gonna work at all. Oh, Dylan. You fucked it. Right, let me tell you a story about a guy that had big dreams for an epic video and it didn't work. That guy's me, and it's this video. Let's jump back to the very beginning. I decided to go do something that I thought was gonna make a very interesting video, and it was a perfect example of when life gets in the way. When things happen, stuff doesn't go the way you planned, and then SOD'S Law, everything that could happen to annoy you or disrupt your video is guaranteed to happen. It happens to me a lot. This is that story. So on the weekend, I was sitting working on the van. I took a look at the surf report, and the surf report looked incredible for the next morning. High tide, on the push, 2 foot, 10 seconds, no wind, sunshine. Let's head up for a surf. I turned to my wife and I said, listen, I'm going to the North Coast, camping in the van overnight, I'm surfing in the morning. And then she gave me permission to do it. So I was like, see you later. Chucked all my shit in the van, chucked the surfboard in, hopped in the van, took the drive up. Made a very last minute decision to go for a surf tomorrow morning. Surf looks okay. I'm gonna drive up, sleep in the van, and then surf at 8 in the morning with my buddy Chris. Also, I cracked the windscreen on the van somehow. Look, crack. I'm thinking like, it's about 8 o'clock at night now. I'm thinking, all right, about an hour and a half up there, I'll be able to catch sunset just as it dips in the back with a cold beer on the beach by myself, relaxing. This is gonna be such a cool video. This will be like that epic van life. Guy, van, beach, surf, beers, all that, okay? It's not that, it's this. This is what this video is. On the way up, I'm like a magpie. I look out the window and I see a sunset. I'm a sucker for a sunset, so I thought it would definitely have time to pull over and just quickly photograph the sunset, because I'm working on another video that I think these photos would work perfectly for. I didn't have enough time, but I did it anyway. I saw an opportunity to add some sunset photographs quickly. This is what I wanted to test. Pulled in, hopped out, one-wheeled over and took a walk down on the coast, along the rocks. Photographed the sun dipping behind the mountains, got some shots of it reflecting off the water. Got into a cool conversation with some people that were just there chilling out, enjoying the sunset. Right, I'm glad we got one of those shots, so I'm intrigued to see what they look like. In the van, I'm on my way up to the North Coast. Stop at Apple Green for some supplies. Donuts and a can of Coke. By now, it's pretty much getting dark. I'm thinking, oh, this would have been so much better to have enjoyed at the coast, but now So I kind of cocked that bit up. So I thought, well, I've got this far. I'm driving up the road, it's dark now, and I see this mist just lying in this valley, right? This little valley and this mist just lying in it, like a foggy, misty, cloudy, well, I don't know what the hell that's called. Inland mist? What's inland mist called? Because fog. Is fog? Is mist at the sea? Who knows? It was like misty fog inland. Pulled over, I thought I'll take some more photographs. Pitch black at this time. Filmed on the iPhone. Looks like it was filmed with a potato. Got some cool looking photographs of this stuff with some of the big windmill things in the background silhouetted against the sky. It was cool looking. I just had to jump out of the car because I pulled up. Check out this. It's like mist. There's like a weird mist just sitting behind that. I don't think you can ever have enough of skies like this. Doesn't matter how many times I see a beautiful sunset, I still stop in complete awe. I get up to the beach. I think to myself, I wanted to pitch up to the beach kind of late, because there'd be spaces to park and it would be a lot quieter and I wouldn't really be, disrupting the area. Back the van in, I looked for a bay that was away from everyone, not near anything, one that I could open the doors up to the beach in the morning and be like, this is the life. Get that photograph, of the van with your feet like that and the beach in the background, chick, that token shot, that's what I wanted to do. And then I can sell the van. Walk around the side of the van, get some bits and pieces, climb through, close the side door, open the back doors up, to expecting to see the beach and waves at night, and instead I just see 5 chavs. If you're not from here and you don't know what chavs are, it's hard to describe them. Tracksuits, Lambretta t-shirts, cheap alcohol, doing loads of this. Hey, just sitting about 2 meters away from my van on a wall looking at my van on a stretch of beach that's about a mile. There's about 200 parking bays all the way up this beach. 95% of them are empty. They sat right in front. I opened the back doors and looked at them like this. All right, lads, are you going to sit here? And they were like, oh, I'm it. And I was like, it's just that I was going to look, I was just going to look out here. And they're like, oh, it'll only be 2 minutes, mate, waiting on our friend. And I was like, great, this is excellent. 10 minutes later, they eventually disappeared. Don't know where they ran off into the darkness, disappeared somewhere. All right, so I pulled the van up. I'm at Castle Rock Beach. This is cool car park that just like looks out over the ocean. I don't know if you're allowed to park here, but leave no trace and you should be fine. Seek forgiveness, not permission, all that sort of stuff. Let's get that beer, let's try. Get the beer out of the cooler box. Just about to open it. Some dude knocks on the van door. And I'm like this, what's this? And he sticks his head around, he's like, hi, how's it going? And I was like, all right, what's happening? And he goes, we're in the caravan next to you. And I was like, oh no, let's not do this. Let's not do the caravan chat thing. Really nice guy. Turns around the corner, asks me what I'm doing, saw me riding the one wheel up and down the road, asked me what the one wheel was. Is that a one-wheeled electric skateboard? Yes, kind of. Very cool. My daughter wants to know something about it. Then she pitches up around the corner. Both lovely people, really friendly. I'm sitting like this with my beer. Can I just, I was just about to, no? Okay, put the beer back in the cooler box. I was like, I love talking to new people. So I was like, well, look, do you want to just have a go on the one wheel rather than me trying to explain what it is? You just want to have a blast in it. She was like, please. So get the one wheel out, turn it on, give her a very quick rundown. This is how you don't die. Give her the one wheel, she hops on, she's riding it about. Girl's like, I don't know, somewhere between the age of 14 and 17, somewhere in that bracket. She's riding it about the car park. I'm talking to her dad about caravans. If you know me, you'll know what's going through my head during any kind of small talk. And this guy's talking to me about, oh, we're from here, we've gone around there, where are you going, where are you from, what's the car? I was just like, please don't talk about the weather. Just as long as we don't talk about the weather, I can cope with this comment. When you meet people like this, they're really nice people. I actually had a very interesting conversation with him for about 40 minutes. But the whole time I was like thinking, my beer, I really want my beer. I just wanted to sit here in peace and quiet with no one near me and drink a beer. And then he's like, right, well here, all the best, Dylan. Like, we'd exchanged names, by the way, at this point. All the best, Dylan, have a good night. I was like, thanks very much, dudes. And then they walked off to the caravan. I was like this, right, that beer, get that beer. And I jest you not, I open it, enter me. And that's a beer, by the way, in case you're thinking. And as I go to take a sip, blue lights flashing everywhere. I'm like, what the f is this now? Walk out of the van, two fire engines pull up right by my van, blue lights going mental, everyone's out there, caravan, people are out their houses. But remember those chavs from earlier who were sitting opposite? They've started a bonfire on the beach. Some idiots overreacted, phoned the fire brigade because someone's lit a fire on a beach. What's he worried about? The sand's all gonna melt and turn into glass. So now we've got the fire brigade. They're all jumped out, they're walking about the van. I'm standing around going, can I just drink my fucking beer in peace, please? Now it's like 11 o'clock. Fire brigade are fucking walking about there on the beach. So I'm sitting there going, Jesus Christ. And then I've got people walking past the van. So now it's all busy and thinking, Jesus Christ. And eventually, the fire brigade decide, this is just not worth their time. It's under control. You're an idiot for phoning the fire brigade. They're gonna go. So they leave off and I'm like, Jesus. Unbelievable. Guy just wants to come and chill on the beach. And as I go take a sip, our mate from the caravan pops his head around to say to me, here, by the way, have you seen the moon? And I was like, no, well, I've seen the moon before, loads of times. Take a look at this moon. Now, he was right, to be fair. In his full defense, shout out to him for actually telling me, because the moon was incredible looking, like bright orange. So I hopped out, walked down to the beach in my bare feet, just to get away from everyone, threw the camera down. Took a couple of photos, because that's what Dill does. Eventually sat down with my beer. 11:30. Everything's dark now. Everyone's pissed off. Everyone's disrupted my day and they've all buggered off. What have I filmed? Nothing. Hardly anything. And then the shit that I did film the camera is so goddamn dark, it's barely usable. Now if I want to surf early in the morning, I have to get up really early and make the hour-and-a-half journey to the north coast, or hour, or however it is. Depends how fast you drive, doesn't it? I had my beer and I just put my feet up and I just listened to the sea, because I couldn't see it, because it was dark. I finished that beer and I thought, I'll just go to bed now. So I did, went to bed, had a good night's sleep, woke up the next day, beautiful scenes. boom, open the door, waves crashing in, rumble of the ocean.
Wow, what a morning. Looks incredible today. So initially we were going to go out on the pier down the far end, but it doesn't look as shit hot as we expected. But there are some peaks sitting right outside here. So I know my buddy Chris, and they were going to suit up and bounce into the...
I got up and I thought, this is it, folks. What a day for it. The beach, bring my mate Chris, he's like, I'm on my way down, meet you in a bit. He pulls up, we suit up, we're ready to rock and roll, and then filming anxiety kicks in. Now, the last couple of times I've been for a surf, I've taken my phone out to film in the water. Now, when I go surfing, I just take my iPhone 11 Pro Max, I just stick it in my suit. Sometimes it's in like a waterproof thing with a neck thing, but sometimes it's just straight in the suit and just take it out and film, right? It's basically waterproof. Don't do it to your phone in case it breaks. Like, if you do it and break your phone, I can't be held accountable for it because I'm just an idiot doing it. That's what I do. I just take my phone straight in. So last couple of times I've been in, I've tried to film stuff, and I've spent so much time trying to film that my surfing has been total shit. So I was like, oh, so I sat there for a bit like this. Oh, should I take it? I'm saying to my mate Chris, should I take the phone with me? And he's like, I don't know. Well, no, I won't. No, what if we get away? Oh, no, I won't. What if we, should I? Oh, just this like video, fucking camera anxiety kicking in, driving me insane. Eventually I thought, you know what, dude? I can't cope with this. Phone's staying there. Let's just go and surf.
This is my life now. Suntan lotion on my head. I didn't think about this, you know, until yesterday. I went for a swim with my buddy Tim, and he was like, suntan lotion on the head, buddy. You get burnt. Never. Whole new problem.
We surfed for 4 hours. It was a perfect condition to have a phone in your wetsuit to take out in video. Perfect. Didn't film any of it. You're just gonna have to trust again that I can surf. But it was the best surfing I've ever done in my life. Just over waist height, and you were getting waves that were like head height on the face when you were dropping in. They were like, everything was working. I was fit. I've been swimming a lot more, so I was able to paddle a load more. I was able to hop up really quickly. I was catching waves. I was shooting down the line. I wasn't doing any aerials or mad barrels, because let's be honest, I can paddle and stand on my feet and ride down a wave. Okay, that's about the gist of it.
That was one of the best surfs I've ever had in my life, ever.
Well, my dude mate Chris was there, because he was there, actually said he was actually there to witness it happening, because most of the time if I surf well, no one sees it. You know, it's like I'm like a tree that falls in the woods and no one's there. Woods, if a guy surfed well in an ocean where there weren't people and no one saw it, did he really surf well? I don't know, but I did surf well today. Came back in, beach was rammed, people friggin' everywhere. Came back up, said to my mate Chris, do you want to grab a coffee, dude? I was thinking this will be maybe some saving grace footage of us having a real hipster coffee by the beach. He was like, I've got to go. I've been out here for way too long. The wife was expecting me back. I'm already going to get an earful. I was like, yeah, I know that feeling. So he sends it off home. And then this fella just sits by himself on a ledge and has a cup of coffee and a sandwich. I packed up all my shit and I went home. I was so pumped on the surf and so pumped on the experience. I got back and my wife's like, have fun? I was like, incredible. I forgot because I was on such a high from the surf that it wasn't until a couple of days later when I went to edit the video, I was like this, oh, I filmed nothing. And what I did film is all shit. I had ideas and thoughts of what I wanted to create and make, but the reality of it was, there was a sunset, people talked to me, the fire brigade was out, some chavs lit a bonfire on the beach, people kept coming around to my van, I forgot to film stuff, it got too dark. It was just like, you know, full credit to people that shoot daily vlogs or even just very regular content of what they're doing, because sometimes it's really hard to get that balance right of documenting what you're doing and showcasing what you're doing and also doing the thing, doing the doing while you're filming the doing and remembering to do it all. It's taken me years to really understand how to do it well on Instagram stories, but I still struggle whenever I jump to the big camera. It was just a classic example of life getting in the way. You know, but as somebody who always films and takes photographs of things, it was really nice to just put the camera away, not have to worry about it, just go hang out with my friend in the water, catch some waves for 4 hours in the sunshine, and just thrive on that buzz afterwards. There you go. You know, the videos don't always go to plan, but it's the consistency. Trying to create something and bring these stories to people as regular as I can is the goal. I enjoy doing this. I quite like the challenge. I like it when shit, I mean, I don't like it at the moment when shit happens, but I do enjoy the process of trying to save it. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? And I was getting a lot of social anxiety trying to film. You know, just like, I felt very uncomfortable recently trying to film videos talking to camera in front of people. I don't normally struggle with that at all. But I think having been in lockdown for so long and there's been no one about, you had the freedom to just walk around and film. Swear to God, I could keep that camera in my bag all day and no one will look. And the minute I go like this, I'm just gonna get a quick piece. As I do that with the camera in front of me to talk to it, everyone's like, woof, what's that guy doing? And I'm just like this, I'm trying to film a video. And then I look back at the footage and I'm like, dude, you should have just filmed it, man. You were that close to getting the shot that would have made the video make sense. And here we are on a roof in Belfast, justifying it. Thanks for watching another video. Let me know if you struggle with any of this bullshit. More videos coming soon. Catch you guys next week. I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating. Sweet baby Jesus. Woo! This isn't even how I get back to where I wanted to go. It looked better to walk away from the camera.